Hey everyone, and thank you so much for joining me to this lesson in the Dropship Academy. And today we're going to learn how to connect your store to DSM Tool to start automating your dropshipping processes. Before we start, I would love you to go to Facebook and look for the DSM Tool International Dropshipping Community, and to YouTube to look for the DSM Tool channel and subscribe and join them. The reason for that being that you want to stay up to date. One day this video will also become outdated, and as long as you're part of the community, you always know what's going on. Alright, so to start your account, click on the Join Free button or the Sign Up button, which will lead you to this page where you could either log in with your Facebook account or Google account, or my favorite method is to fill up the details and then make sure that I'm not a robot, so make sure that you're not a robot before you click on it and click Sign Up. You're going to get an email verification that you're going to have to click on a link there. It's pretty usual process for softwares, so I'm not going to go over it. And then once you click, you're going to get to the welcome steps and the installation steps of your account. As you can see, we're at step 1 and we're going to go over each one of those steps. So to start with, you have to choose which account you want to connect. In this video, we're going to connect to an eBay account, but if you go to the help center at support.dsmtool.com, under the creating a DSM Tool account, you will find 2 articles, one about how to connect to eBay and one how to connect to your Shopify store. It's a pretty similar process. Let's just do it, you're gonna see. So I'm gonna click on eBay and I'm gonna get to step 2 where I'm going to actually connect to my account. There is also an explanation here how to do it, but long story short, you click which eBay you want to connect to, in this case ebay.com, and it will redirect you to the eBay website where you have to log into the store. Make sure you log into the right store, the one that you want to connect to DSM Tool, and then you give DSM Tool access to your store so it could reprice products and add new products to your store, and it brings you back very easily to step number 3, which is the account configuration. Now this step is the most complicated step of all steps, but it's not that complicated. It is different though between the different stores. So for example, Shopify doesn't have this part, but I'll explain it just to give you a general understanding, and I'll explain it for eBay. So the PayPal address is one example that I have to fill up. I have to fill up some address here, and I suggest you to fill up the PayPal address that you're using on your PayPal account to receive payments, because that is the address that is going to be added to each and every one of your listings when you publish listings from using DSM Tool to your store. And this is the PayPal address that you're going to get payments to. Okay, let's move to the account settings. So the desired profit is the profit that we're going to add, that DSM Tool is going to add automatically on top of the price of the product on your supplier, from your supplier. And the break-even settings, to explain the break-even settings, I'd like to go again to the help center, to the dropshipping suppliers, and I'd like to show you an example from China Brands. China Brands is one of the suppliers that you can work with. So you can set here, we're going to set here a break-even percentage for like a default break-even percentage, but you can actually set it up per supplier. So this is of course just an example. China Brands, by the way, I chose it for a reason, is an official partner of DSM Tool and an amazing dropshipping supplier to work with. So if you go to this article, you'll find a full explanation how to install it in DSM Tool and add it as a supplier to your DSM Tool account. But you can find in the Dropship Academy at blog.dsmtool.com a full guide how to work with China Brands and everything that you need to know about it. Okay, so what is break-even? Break-even is all of the percentage from the price. So for example, if you sold it for $10, a product for $10, you're going to pay some fees. For example, a marketplace fee, like an eBay fee, which is usually 9 to 10%, or Shopify fee, which is 2.9 to up to 5%, because there is a part of it that is a constant part of like 30 cents or something like that, and then some fee on top of that. Or for example, payment processing fee, which is your PayPal fees if you pay for PayPal, or I don't know, if you're using gift cards or anything that related to that is part of your payment processing fee. Taxation is sometimes relevant. For UK sellers, it could be VAT, and for American sellers, it could be tax exemption and stuff that are related to, depending on with which supplier you work with, you're working. So All of these are fees that you want to consider ahead, and I usually put 19% as a general starting point, but you want to estimate what would be the relevant break even for your store, and you want to set it up here according to where you're from and which suppliers you're planning to use. Anyway, you can also set it up per supplier. So check out one of those articles to learn better about break even. Here are other settings, like the default store that you're going to add products to. It's, in my case, it's ebay.com. The display currency, this is the currency that DSM Tool is going to work with. I just want to say that if you choose here another currency, then, for example, your suppliers, so if you try to post items that are from American suppliers to an American store and you'll put here British pounds, it will neither convert nor show it will not convert the price to British pounds. It will just show the different marks. So this is just like which mark do you want to see, which sign do you want to see in DSM Tool. So in this case it's US dollars, but you can change it according to whatever you work with in your store. And the resale detector is just one of the features. We're going to go over a lot of features in the price in the account settings, not today, not in this video. The resale detector is just one feature that I suggest to always turn on, because if you sold an item and it went out of stock in your store, DSM Tool will detect it and will check if the supplier has more stock available, and if it has more stock available, it will put the item back to stock on your store, making it available for another sale, which is an awesome feature, both for eBay and Shopify sellers. And that's it. These are the basic settings. There are more settings to go over, but once you're done with them, you click next and you get to the terms and conditions. Very normal step for softwares. You can read it through and then make sure that you agree and click agree, and that's it. You're pretty much done. There is no next step. The next step is just that we tell you thank you for registration, your account is being set up, and you can either choose to view our plans. You actually have a free account, so you can start using it, but I do suggest you to review the plans and consider upgrading, because not all of the features are available for the free account. So I'm going to click maybe later just for now, because I want to show you the layout of the website. You can already see that I got here a beautiful pop-up saying welcome and allowing me to click here if I want to easily import existing products from other repricers. So if you used other repricers before and you want to migrate to DSM Tool, you just click there and you will get you will see how to do it. Let me explain you the layout of the website. The layout of the website is based on the dropshipping flow. So first you start by finding products that actually happen outside of DSM Tool. If I go to a supplier website, I will see that I have different buttons that are installed using the DSM Tool Chrome extension on that website that helps me collect products and list them directly in my store, and a product search feature, which I'm not going to go over all of those features in this video. There are going to be videos about them, but they're outside, and this is where you start. And then when you get to DSM Tool, you start by adding the products to your store. In the case of eBay, it's relevant to choose the template, and you can create templates for your store, use the dynamic template feature. And then you can add products either in singles using the rapid lister, or in bulks, multiple products at once using the bulk lister. Once the products are on your store, they're going to be repriced. So the price monitor is the feature that is going to do that. Once an item is sold, which is the next step in the dropshipping flow, you manage your orders from here, and you process the orders either using the auto order or the DSM Tool Chrome extension, which automates the order processing as well. And the last part is usually giving customer support, the last part in the dropshipping flow, but that is done up here in this menu up here. And the reason for that is because we used to read messages here. So this is a much better customer user experience for you guys, where you can find your, you have a little mark here that says if you have new messages like I got here. Next to it, you will find the queue page. The queue page is where processes are going. We're going to talk about it when we talk about the bulk lister in another lesson. A quick item search, if you want to look for items in the price monitor, if you have a lot of items and you want to quickly find one of them and perform an action. And your account, the account settings, a very important page that you should go over, and I'm going to talk about it in the end of the video. And sometimes if you have multiple accounts connected to each other, a selector that you can switch between the accounts, and of course our help center, which will allow you to give you a lot of resources, including the Dropship Academy, which this video is recorded for. Here in the middle, you will find the main part of the DSM tool where everything is happening. In this case, it's the dashboard where we can find statistics and monitor our account and see everything that has changed, see updates from DSM tool down here from the Facebook page, or see upcoming events and ideas for which products to sell, like the movie Toy Story that is going to come out soon, the Independence Day in the United States, etc., etc. It's not only in the US, you can see also in UK and also in Germany. We put here some events. And this is the where you're gonna work most of the time. When you list items, when you filter them in the price monitor, when you manage your orders, everything is gonna happen in that screen. So most of the work is done here in the middle. So I think that's it for the layout and for this lesson. I do want to give you homework, and your homework, and I'm gonna open it in the slide, is take now 15 minutes, literally when this video is over, take 15 minutes and go over the platform, go to the settings page, go to the different pages, get a little bit to know for the first time how does DSM tool work. The reason that you want to do that, and the reason that this is your task for today, your homework, is because you want to make sure that you're taking your business seriously. Do you know any professional person that doesn't know the platforms that he works with very, very well? That doesn't happen. All of the professionals know the platforms that they work with. So you're starting the journey of getting to know DSM tool, which is great. Take some time, get to know the system, read the settings, see are there any things that you can't understand what they are. If there are such things, you can either go to the help center at support.dsmtool.com and look for them, because there is a lot of information. Everything that you need to know is documented here. We made a very, very detailed documentation of our system, and we're still doing it all the time. Or you can click down here and open a support conversation where you can ask questions and learn about anything that, you can pretty much ask anything. So anything that you don't understand around the system, you can ask about here. Our team is available almost 24/7. You can also from here look for stuff in the help center and check the system status. So if you find any errors immediately, you can always click on here and you will see all of the open issues that we have. We are very transparent with our customers. You can see it right now, it doesn't load for some reason, but you will be able to see almost any issue that appears. We immediately report it to be transparent with you guys. All right, so I think that's it for this lesson, and you got some homework to do. So I'm gonna stop this video now, and we'll see you next time. Thank you for joining me today.